I've never been one to buy into all the supernatural mumbo-jumbo. Ghosts, demons, possession. Sounded like a load of crap, something out of a horror movie. But let me tell you, what happened to me ain't fiction. It's a goddamn nightmare that's taken over my life. It all started innocently enough. A blast from the past kind of night, reuniting with my childhood crew, Alice, Max, and Benny. We were tight back in the day, exploring the creepy woods behind Benny's place, daring each other to do stupid stuff. We stumbled upon an old Ouija board, dusty and worn, like it had been waiting for us. I rolled my eyes when Benny suggested we give it a go. "Come on, Cecilia, it's just for fun," he said, that devilish grin of his making me forget how stupid the idea sounded. We set it up in his dimly lit basement, candles flickering, and the air getting thicker with every passing second. The planchette moved like it had a mind of its own. It spelled out names we didn't recognize, and weird symbols that sent shivers down our spines. Laughter turned into nervous glances as the atmosphere went from playful to something sinister. We ended the session, but the unease lingered. That night, I started having these vivid nightmares, demons clawing at my soul, whispers that crawled under my skin. I woke up in a cold sweat, the room feeling heavier than before. I thought it was just a messed up dream until things took a turn for the worse. Strange occurrences became my new normal. Objects moved on their own, shadows danced in corners, and an eerie silence filled my apartment. I'd hear my name whispered in the dead of night, a sinister voice that made my blood run cold. I wasn't alone. Something malevolent had latched onto me. My friends brushed it off as my imagination running wild, but the grip tightened. I couldn't escape the feeling of being watched, of something dark lurking in the shadows. I started losing chunks of time, waking up in places I didn't remember going to, my body feeling foreign and violated. The worst part? The possession wasn't just physical. It crept into my mind, twisting my thoughts into a macabre dance of despair. I'd catch myself muttering words in languages I couldn't comprehend, my eyes glazed over with darkness that wasn't mine. My reflection in the mirror became a stranger, hollow, tortured, and consumed by a demonic force. I sought help, from priests to paranormal experts, but nothing worked. The demon reveled in my suffering, feeding off my fear like a sick addiction. Sleep was a luxury I couldn't afford. Every time I closed my eyes, I faced a demonic carnival of horrors. People thought I was losing my mind, and honestly, I can't blame them. Who in their right mind believes in possession in the 21st century? But this ain't a Hollywood movie. It's a waking nightmare that's robbed me of everything. Friends abandoned me, terrified by the darkness that clung to my soul. Doctors labeled me schizophrenic, pumping me with medications that dulled the pain, but didn't exorcise the demon within. I've become a shell of the person I used to be, a vessel for something unspeakable. As a last resort, I'm sharing my story here. Not for sympathy, but to raise awareness. Demons are real, and they ain't confined to ancient texts or horror tales. They walk among us, preying on the vulnerable, tearing apart lives with a sadistic glee. I'm not writing this for your pity or disbelief. I'm writing it for anyone who might feel that same demonic presence tightening around their soul. Don't brush it off. Don't let the skeptics convince you it's all in your head. Fight back, because once you're marked, there's no going back. I'm Cecilia, and I'm living a nightmare. Demons exist, and they're not confined to the realm of make-believe. This is my warning, my desperate plea for anyone who might be dancing on the edge of darkness. Take it seriously before it's too late. Don't play with forces you can't comprehend, because once the demon claims you, there's no escape.